In this video, we will try to understand the types of the or category of the equivalence class partitioning testing. So first one is weak normal. So in short form we will call it as WN, weak normal equivalence class testing technique. So the word weak normal indicates that the weak indicates valid input variable. Means in this testing technique we are specifying valid input only. We are not considering any invalid input over here. So all are valid input variables we have to consider, but there is no any hard and fast rule to identify the number of test cases as compared to a boundary value analysis method. In the boundary value analysis method, we are having a formula to calculate the number of test cases or to identify the number of test cases. But here there is no any such type of formulas to identify or to calculate the number of test cases. That depends on the program. So how many, whenever we are specifying a valid input variable for that program, the possibility of outcome based on how many possibility of outcome we are going to generate when we are specifying a valid input variable for a program. Based on that many number of test cases we have to write under the weak normal test cases. So now we will start with the one by one point. So first I told that weak normal, so test cases are nothing but here we are using a input values must be a valid input variables. Always we need to specify valid input variable, and whenever we are specifying valid input variable in this equivalence class testing also we are using a upper limit and lower limit for an input variables. Means the input should have a boundary, then only this equivalence class testing technique can be possible. So point number 2, there is no any rules to identify the number of test cases. I told there is no any hard and fast rule to identify the number of test cases. So whenever we are writing the test cases or else selecting the test cases, we have to select the test cases wisely in the weak normal test cases. So what is the meaning of wisely? How we need to select the test cases? Why we are calling it as wisely means, first one is we need to avoid the redundancy, and second one is we have to do the complete testing of the, or else we need to cover the input domain range, complete input domain range we have to cover under the weak normal test cases. To do that one, so we have to select the partitions or classes or inputs or test cases from the weak normal. So it should be a wisely we have to select. There should not be any redundancy of the output result or redundancy of the test cases, and that we are also need to cover a complete testing base. That is the meaning of wisely. So based on the possibility of outcome so of the program we have to specify the test cases. I told already, based on the possibility of outcome. For example, I will tell you, I'll give a best example for this point. So let us consider a triangle problem. So triangle problem which will includes three inputs ABC. ABC will have a upper limit and lower limit. Let us consider 1 to 10. 1 is the minimum limit or lower limit, and 10 will be the upper limit. So for this program, if I specify any valid input variable, so to test that one or to test that program, then my expected output result will be, that is the meaning of possibility of outcome. That is a possibility of outcome I'll give with respect to that triangle problem. When I specify valid input variable for the triangle problem, I will going to get a 4 possibility of outcomes. The 4 possibility of outcomes are nothing but, one is equilateral triangle, and second one is isosceles triangle, third one is scalene triangle, or else I'll going to get it is not possible to form a triangle. These are the maximum probability of outcome which I am going to get from the triangle problem. Similarly, that is the meaning of, based on the possibility of outcome, the number of test cases will be varies. So for a triangle problem I told, so if I am writing a weak normal test case for a triangle problem, the probability of or possibility of outcome will be 4. Then how many test cases will be there? 4 test cases for a triangle problem under the weak normal test cases. Like that you need to, based on the program you need to analyze, and then you need to identify the number of test cases which will be existed under the weak normal test cases. Now this is the diagram. So you can see in this diagram, this is the example for the weak normal test cases for a 2 input variables, where x1 is one input and x2 is another input. So here, in the last video I have explained that the range of the x1 and x2, that is varies from a to d and e to f, sorry, e to g. So a to d is partitioned into three classes, and e to g is also having a two intervals, that is e to f and f to g. Now you can see this is what total input domain range. So now I have selected up some partitions, so from this input domain range. So this is the one partition which I have selected, and this is another partition which I have selected. This is another partition which I have selected. Now you can see here, this is the partition which I have selected. That partition interval is a to b, and this is the x1. A to b is the x1, and x2 is e to f. This is the partition which I have selected. If I am selecting a value from this intervals, so let us consider I am getting a output result equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So then I will jump, instead of selecting this partition, if I select this partition, what happens? So if you are selecting, instead of a to b, x1 will be same, and f to g, this is the x2 partition. If you select this partition, once again if you are getting a same output result, so if you are getting a same output result, so this is example which I am giving for a triangle problem. If the value, if you specify from this partition, you are getting output result as an equilateral triangle, or else if you are selecting a value from this partition, once again you are getting the same output result, that is equilateral triangle. So then both the partitions are same. That is nothing but, so when you are selecting any one of the partition, either from this partition or else from this partition, if you are getting a same set of output result, then either you have to select one partition as a test case for your testing technique, either from a to b, or else e to f, or else a to b to f to g. This is either you can select this partition or else this partition, but both the partitions are giving a same set of output result. Therefore I have selected this partition. Similarly, if I jump to this one, so let us consider this is the class, that is b to c x1 and f to g, so x2. If I am selecting this partition, so my output result might be a isosceles for a triangle problem. So next, so you may ask a question, sir, instead of selecting this partition, if we select this, if you are selecting this partition, if you are, once again you are getting a same output result, either you can give a input from this partition or else from this partition, so to test that program. I will repeat, either you can give a input for a testing technique or to test that program, either from this partition or else from this partition. You can't give both the partitions. Why? Because we want to avoid the redundancy. So if you are getting a redundancy output result, then there is no any meaning of doing the equivalence class partitioning method. Therefore our goal is what? Our motivational factor is, so we have to avoid the redundancy, and as well as we need to do the complete testing of the input domain. So okay, that we need to so think it, and based on that we need to specify the, so we need to select the partitions wisely. This is the meaning of wisely. We have to select the partition, either out of these two, if you are selecting this partition, you are getting equilateral triangle. Out of these two partitions, if you are selecting any one of the partition, if you are getting isosceles. So from these two partitions, if you are selecting this partition, if you are getting a scaling as a output result, then so these partitions are there which will going to give a redundancy output result. Therefore this is what we will call it as weak normal testing technique. With example I will going to explain in the next video. Now we will move to the second testing technique, that is strong normal. So I will compare these two, then I will explain the strong normal. The strong normal is indicates that we have to select all the partitions. So and means we have to test all the partitions inputs by giving a inputs for your program. So now you can see these two diagrams. Here I have selected a partitions wisely, but here I have selected all the valid input variable partitions. So that is a to b, e to f, this is the partition, a to b, f to g, this is another partition. Means so I'm giving a 6 test cases, or else I'm writing that 6 test cases and for a program, and then I'm going to testing that one. The meaning is here, so compared to weak normal and strong normal, here we are giving a valid input variable, here also we are specifying the valid input variables. There is no any rules to identify the number of test cases. Here also there is no any rules to identify the number of test cases. That test cases have to select wisely. I told here we are not selecting wisely. Here we are selecting all the partitions. That is a major difference. Here we are selecting the partitions wisely, but we are not doing that one. So we are selecting all the partitions. One test cases we are writing from all the partitions. So but here, so there is a possibility of getting the redundancy of the output results, but here we are avoiding the redundancy. That is a major difference between weak normal and strong normal. Under the strong normal we are getting a redundancy of the output result, but here we are not getting the redundancy of the output result. Here we are doing a complete testing, here also we are doing a complete testing. So but here there is no any matter of the possibility of outcome, we are writing the test cases. Similarly here also, based on the possibility of outcome, we are going to write the test cases. I will tell you with respect to one example, that is triangle problem example, which I have explained over here, the same problem. So now if I select a partition, this partition, that is A to B and E to F. So let us consider if I am selecting A to B and E to F, so I am getting output result as a equilateral triangle. Okay. So next, this is the test case which I have written one time. My output result is expected output result and actual output result I got equilateral triangle. Next, one more test case, if I am selecting this partition, that is so A to B and F to G, once again I am getting an equilateral triangle. So then here next partition I am selecting B to C and E to F. So now my output result might be a isosceles triangle. So then one more partition I will select, this partition. This partition is nothing but B to C and F to G. So I'm going to get a same output result, that is isosceles equilateral triangle. And one more partition I am selecting of X1, that is C to D and E to F. So now this time I am getting a output result scalene. Okay, then C to D and F to G. So this partition if I am selecting, once again I am getting a same output result. Now compare these two examples. So if I am selecting a value from this partition, I am getting output result equilateral. So if I am selecting a value from this partition, once again I am getting the same output result. So if you are writing the test cases for these two partitions, then there is a possibility of redundancy output result. Therefore, under the strong normal test cases, so obviously we are selecting all the partitions. When you will select all the partitions, there will be a possibility of redundancy of the output result. As compared to here, only one time we are getting a output result, that is equilateral one time, isosceles one time, scalene one time. But here, so total 6 test cases are there. Here 3 test cases are there. But here, see, total 6 test cases we are writing, but it is redundancy output results are there. But here there is no any redundancy output result. Only one time, one set of output result we are getting over here. That is a major difference between weak normal and strong normal test case. Thank you.